And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Live with Abfive. I'm your host, Abfive, the voice of the Bronx, baby. I got to start saying that shit with passion. The voice of the Bronx. Just want to thank everyone. The feedback on the channel has been great. I've been getting so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The haters, that I need y'all too. Please let me know what I'm doing wrong, and I'll fix it up. Today's guest is hard to catch, ladies and gentlemen, but I got a baby. DJ Sammi Blendz is on my show. I am such a fan since I first seen her at Olivia's about 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I'm like, you know, sorry to say it. I don't know if it offends you, but I was like, a fucking female DJ. She's dope. You know, does that matter to you?
Imagine I just got up and walked out right now. Like, explain to me, how would you feel? What the fuck? So
that you don't care about the female shit. It's DJ, or you prefer DJ?
No, I mean, honestly, I look at from like a culture perspective. I look at it like DJ. Like, you get me? Yeah. Like, that's how my mentor taught me. He said, I'm gonna teach you how to be a DJ. I don't care about female, male, none of that. But I mean, it comes with it. You know it's coming. I mean, I got titties. I guess it makes sense. Female DJ, whatever the hell floats people's boats.
Hey, Bobby Trend said the second one signed to shake
the block. Yeah, shout out to that Shake the Block family.
Hello, and that was a quick summary of what we're gonna talk about. So let's get into it. Born and raised, baby. That's how I like to start off. Born and raised.
Big BX, baby. Bronx, I'm Bronx made. Yes. I'm a Bronx native. I represent the BX wherever I go. Even though people talk shit wherever I go, they be like, "You from the Bronx?" I be like, "Yeah, what you mean?"
No, I love it. Bronx Weg. Wait, I know this because I heard your Funk Flex interview. 178 in the Concourse.
I grew up, so literally half of my life I live in 178 in the Concourse, right next to East Tremont, and then my other half of my life I moved with my grandmother toward Parkside.
Okay.
Yeah.
So big, still big BX.
Big BX all the way.
But now you in Jersey.
What happened?
Now you in Jersey.
What happened? No.
Brooklyn.
No.
Still BX.
I ain't gonna tell people where I live.
Yo, she's good. Yo, she is so good.
I'm around. Come find me at my gig.
I love it. Yo, she's good. Anyway, so you live in Brooklyn now. It's okay. The point is...
Whoa. We ain't even going to go down. We ain't even going to start this like that. Okay,
Big BX. The point is Big BX. Thank you for supporting. I've been a big fan, you know, since I met you. You were very approachable. I was like, yo, love. And you was like, thank you. And I see you do that a lot. You take pics. You know, if someone's you know, in the zone, you point them out. You know, I saw you on IG the other day, and Shorty was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. No fucking tetas was flying. So,
oh my God.
I pay attention. What I want to know is, you're Spanish, right? I'm just saying, because you got the green eyes. You know, we don't get too many of those.
What's crazy? I get that from my Dominican side. I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Talk some Dominican shit real quick.
Yo, pero de mi abuela, de los míos.
She passed the test.
Hello.
I got a question. You might tell me fuck off, but what's your real name? We're not gonna do it.
No, we're not gonna do it. You're damn right. People.
DJ Sammi Blendz is the name. For those that don't know, you're super gay. We're gonna say
super duper.
Like,
I mean, if it flies over people's heads and they kind of question,
they're not paying attention.
No, obviously.
Okay, what was the when does that, like we just said in the intro, does that not bother you? But with the parties, with the invites, you mentioned it on your IG the other day. Does it bother you, or you just say hello? I'm doing other things, you know.
Nah, you know what? I do that so I like to raise controversy. So that's why a lot of the time, within my stories, or I'll make random videos, and I go on my random rants because I enjoy making people feel uncomfortable.
I love it.
You get what I'm saying? Because I really want to see what's the public's opinion, because I know that there's a lot of people that go through these things. In the beginning of my career, even starting about, everything was just I mean, I'm gay. You get what I'm saying? So it's it was I was the poster child for the fucking gays at one point. Yeah. You get me? That it's oh no, we doing this gay thing. And it's just what makes you think that the gays even like me like that? You get me? But, you know, it took me a really long time to kind of learn how to market myself outside of the obvious, you get me? So it's like, right now, what I noticed over here on the East Coast, not even to go too deep down that wormhole as soon as we start, is that
that's cool.
They stigmatize a lot over here, sad to say. And this is where we supposed to be culturally eclectic. Out of anywhere I've ever traveled,
like a motherfucker.
across the U.S., it's literally, we're the most culturally eclectic that it's like, yo, everybody's just a cocktail of everything, right? But it's like, when it comes down to the DJ game, it's like now it's like, I don't know if promoters, like, you know, there's a lot of newer promoters that's learning the game. I don't get it a lot from like OG promoters, but it's like, they'll be like, oh, no, I'm doing this female thing. Oh, yo, we were thinking about doing this gay thing. And it's kind of like, what? Like, I'm not the poster child for some of these things. You understand? Like, yeah, there are markets that, of course, I'm grateful that, you know, I have great followings in and stuff, but I don't, the second that people make me feel like I'm in a box, I don't like that. Like, it makes me feel a little uneasy. So I talk about it with the public.
You're gonna start shutting down gigs. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking it. Like, you won't take a gig because mentally, if you don't want to do it, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna go get money just to please whatever the fuck. You're gonna say no. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be absolutely honest. Where I'm at in my career, I'm able to do that now. There's certain DJs that can't still.
In the beginning, yeah.
You get me? And there's certain like that, and not every gig is good. Like, you get me? No matter what they're paying, it's like, think of, like, I have certain venues, and not even to like bash certain venues, that it's like, they'll hit me up, but like, it'll be a crazy hole in the wall that not only is it like a risk to like my security or any of that, but it's just like, if I go and do it, yeah, I just got the check, but then it doesn't, like, it's going against the elevation of marketing. Like, you get me? Not saying like I'm ever gonna be bougie to outgrow people, but we gotta make shit make sense.
No, for sure.
You understand? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't go and fucking DJ a fucking bar in Bedford Park where all the crackheads chill at.
Yeah.
Just because they paying me $2,000. No. I'm not doing it. Like, you get what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a lot of hurdles.
I'm totally with you. Let's backtrack a second. 178 in Concourse, we got that part. When, and I ask all DJs this question, when and who or what, uncle, your father, whoever, where did that, I want to be a DJ? Like, who drove that? You might have seen on TV. Who the fuck knows? But I love to get the core of that passion and where it started.
You know what's crazy? One of my uncles used to DJ, but like, we never kind of like crossed paths with it. I found this out later in my life. Okay. Like, literally, like, probably like a year ago. I had no idea that was even a thing. But where it spawned from was, like I said in prior interviews or whatever, just, yo, I was involved in the dance world, and like, that craving for music kind of developed. So it's like, I felt like I was trying to find my place in music, that when I came across the opportunity of DJing, that I was like, it just fit. It felt right. Like, you get me? And again, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I've said it in like multiple interviews that, you know, I was really popular in the dance world, and my mom got me my first laptop. So from there, like, as soon as I DJ'd my first party, that very one night, I was like, this is it.
So she taught you, or you figured it out?
Nah, I figured it out because I had a lot of mutual friends that was in the game. So pretty much what I was doing was that early on, I started going to like the house parties. I started like, I was in the streets from like a kid. So I was doing a lot of adult shit by the time I was like 11, 12. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Gotcha.
So I was already like, there was like, I don't know if you remember the entertainments back in the day. The Bronx was like, literally, they were turning apartments into nightclubs.
Yeah, I was there. $1 to get in. $1 or $2. Yeah. If it's popping, $2.
They was hiring security. You had bartenders. Like, you did not need nothing.
It was real. Yeah.
Like, you feel me? So
because us young kids couldn't get in the real spot, so we gotta create our own shit. House parties, fuck it.
Yo, and then like, you already know, people was renting out their apartments like it was like a freaking studio or any of that.
In my hood, it was this crackhead. I forgot her fucking name. I wish I knew her name. It was the 6th floor, and we'll be like, yo. Oh, a little bit. Her name was Little Bit. Everybody from West Farms and Freeman, y'all know who I'm talking about. Yo.
Oh, wait, I rented from her before.
West Farms and Freeman.
I swear to God.
6th floor.
Yeah.
You dead ass? Yo.
You know how many times I DJ'd at that?
Nigga, I'm so glad that you could co-sign that for me.
Yo.
Her name was, she was a crackhead named Little Bit, and you know, we gave her whatever the fuck we gave her, and there was $1 or $2 to get in.
Yeah.
And DJs will come. There you go. I'm not making this shit up. Thank you, Red. Thank you for co-signing that for me.
Yo, that apartment, it was so fucking tiny that a lot of the time I would have to stack my speakers. I'll get a chair and DJ from on top of the speakers.
Dead, yo. I'm so glad you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, I'm sorry I have to do this. So, ladies and gentlemen, while doing my research, I said, you know what? I said, type in Sammi Blendz on YouTube.
Oh, no.
So I want everyone, whenever you see this, type in Sammi Blendz on YouTube. Sammi with an I, Blendz with a Z, okay? Yo. No, that's the only, it's not that bad. She's on there. We're not going to say what age. Cooking. Yo, Sammi is in her kitchen cooking. Sammi is in house party. Yo, and then it's like 12, 13 years ago. So we're not, I don't even know her age, and I'm not gonna blow it up.
Oh man.
Let me know that era. Like, was that your learning? Was that your growth? Like, what did that do for you? And we just mentioned a fellow friend that my friend knows.
Yeah.
So what was that about? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. Those were the best years of my life. Like, I was young,
you could tell,
dumb, like, it was toxic. It was toxic. But around those years, that's when I first started DJing. And you know, like, all of us used to like get together. I used to roll around with this entertainment. Oh my God. You know, I never said what the entertainment is. I'm about to drop you a gem right now.
I appreciate it. And we're gonna use this clip.
So the entertainment I was rolling around with, it was called Porn Stars ENT. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
We wasn't doing nothing porno related. I don't know. It
just sounded good.
But like, we was like, porn stars, like all of that, like, right? But around that era or whatever, it was just, it was like we was just allowed to be us. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Like, we used to get into a lot of trouble or whatever. Like, there used to be a lot of heat at those house parties, as you know, and shit. Like, you'll be lucky to not have more than one rumble in one night to keep the party going and shit. But in all reality, like, that's really what molded me and taught me, like, the DJ game. Like, you get me, like, the hustle, the footwork. Like, I'm talking about, you already know, when police was running up the stairs, we already got word from somebody from outside, like, yo, cops is coming. Yo, all my peoples already knew the wrap-up situation. I'd be like, pack it up. We were running out the fire escape. Everybody had a speaker, wires, laptop, hard drive. Time to go.
So it was rehearsed already. We know what to do.
Yeah, everybody knew what to do. And I swear to God, we'll all run to the corner, and then all my shit would get packed up. I'll disappear. Miss Catch Me If You Can. From early on in my career.
That's real.
But you know, I did get in trouble around those years or whatever, because, you know, the cops, when they started really cracking down or whatever, I got my DJ equipment taken twice. The cops beat the shit out of me one day, because I've always had a little mouth on me.
Yeah.
I've always had something to say. So, you know, that got me in a lot of situations. But you got me, I wouldn't take back any one of those moments.
It's learning, baby.
Yeah, like, and you know what's crazy is that I still got that same hustle and that same eagerness in my gut that I did when I first started this when I was 15 years old. That hunger has never left. Ever.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of 15 and starting off, did you have any OGs, any mentors, or just straight self-taught?
No, honestly, like, I would say, like, a lot of the people that I came across, like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I was fortunate enough that I came across, like, really good people. So I would say a lot of people kind of like chipped in to kind of teach me little things here and there or whatever, because I'm a person, I love to learn. Yeah. So even if it's some shit that I'm probably never gonna do in my life, if you sit me down and like you start talking about it, I'm gonna find interest in it. But it's like when it came into finding interest to what I love doing, which is this right here, it's like a lot of my peoples just taught me this, yo, do this better, that, the third. But there was one person that really molded me, and I'm gonna say this till forever and a day. It's my brother DJ Mello, which he was the resident at Starlets or whatever. He took me in after I learned the fundamentals and the basics, and he really, like, he looked at me and he molded the shit out of me. Like, if you want to hear who I'm a spawn from, you got to hear that man live. you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it makes sense.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I hold a lot of respect for him, and I gotta
we're gonna give him a shout out in the promo while I'm promoting this.
Yeah,
I'll tag him because I've been. That's what I did with Nino and Primo. Like everyone they mentioned, I did it to you. You know, I did it to Frank. I did it to a couple of people. I did it to Camilo because it's about my show, bro. You can look back. What this is episode whatever. I do not promote negativity.
Yeah.
Someone could say some dumb shit. I'll slide to edit. I'm not doing it. So we're gonna show that brother love, DJ Mello.
Yes, DJ Mello. Sammi Blendz would not be even a quarter of the DJ if it was not for DJ Mello.
That's a beautiful thing.
I swear.
It's all about love here, baby. When do you, speaking of DJ Mello and Starlets, when do you start to leave the house party hood shit alone and actually get bookings and promoting and owners fuck with you, or it was through him, or you start to venture off a little bit?
Well, I started venturing off like when I was I would say 17 already. I don't know if you remember Sobeys. You remember the underground club in the Bronx?
Wait, I got your address.
Damn, that shit was over there by, it's like not too far off from like Bronx Park East and like Boston Road. So it was like a little underground club there. They don't exist, so I ain't getting nobody in trouble or whatever. But I started working like through their network, so it was like they had like a full-on network into Jackson Heights.
So it wasn't like an open place. It was underground.
Yeah, it was an underground nightclub. Like, you get me? Like, in the cops.
But they had a whole team, a real team.
Yeah, no, there was a real bar. It was like
a real business. It was a real business.
I'm like, this is
without
legit.
the permits.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Without.
Hey, they made a living. It is what it is.
Right.
That's dope.
So I started through that network, and then I stumbled into Starlets. I don't want to talk age-wise. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Business. You feel what I'm saying? But Starlets was actually my first residency due to DJ Mello. So that's when I really I was already doing like the $2 Tuesdays down at Evo, and I was getting the opportunity of doing like a lot of like the local clubs in the Bronx. But as far as like having a legit residency, like as far as like that really kicked off my career, it started there.
In the underground spot.
I would say Starlets, honestly.
First. Yeah, because with Mello first, and then underground, and then because you were mentioned.
No, I started in the underground spots first.
Underground first.
Yeah, and then I started circulating around the Bronx. I was doing free sets.
No, because the Evo episode 15, by the way, 15. Lusachi and Ellie and Brenda did mention you. They mentioned a bunch of DJs, but they did say that you I don't know if you started there, but they mentioned that you started there, or like you said, it was all learning curve.
Yeah.
Getting your feet wet.
So early on in my career, I was so eager to like work and do the whole nine that I had got this opportunity. This is when the $2 Tuesdays was at their peak over there, when freaking Evo was mi gentes.
Yeah, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
before Lou took over.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I was working. But I had met
A+
Yeah, I had met some promoter named Bambi. Somebody told me about. You get what I'm saying? The $2 Tuesdays was crazy. So I pulled up, and you know it's crazy. You know who was at the door when I first pulled up ever? Aubrey.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he looked me on.
He's still there. Well, I don't know if he's still there, but I seen him the other day. He's a big dude.
Nah, that's my brother. That's my brother right there, man. Shout out to Aubrey. But you get what I'm saying? I went inside. I was whatever the age. You get what I'm saying? And I told Baby, I was like, yo, I'm a DJ. Yo, if you put me on, like, you get what I'm saying? I'll DJ for free, but I promise you, it's gonna be one of the best sets you heard. That was my pitch to every spot that I walked into. So I went up.
Started
I killed
by the bottom for real.
Yeah. DJ Dynasty was actually the resident every Tuesday. Wow. That's where I met Dynasty and everybody. And shout to rest in peace DJ 718. You get what I'm saying? And I had went in, I killed it, but Dynasty had the residency there, so I went up to Bambi and I said, yo, can I come back every Tuesday? I would come back every Tuesday and do a free set. I was literally doing free sets at Mi Gente for about 6-7 months. Before Bambi was like, yo, let me just book you. And then I met Manny, and I got cool with Manny, and then they started throwing me gigs here and there. But I would still show up. Any opportunity that I could, that had the opportunity to get in front of a crowd, to show what I could do, I would take it.
And that wasn't DJ Mello telling you that. That was you knowing
that was right before I met Mello.
So that was your own drive, is my point.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
wasn't
hunger.
That wasn't your mom's like, you should get out there. You was like, nah, this is it. I need to do this.
Yeah, my grandmother, she's my grandma's from Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a part of the 50 states, but it's like she's first generation like here. Like you get what I'm saying? That it's kind of like she paved the way for like the rest of her family and the whole nine. And my grandmother always had that hustle bone. So it's like she always embedded that in me. And then like just always having like that drive and that hunger. But it's like I felt like as a kid, I was just so eager to find my place in the world and just find what drove me, because it was like, like I really grew up around all the fuckery in the streets.
Oh yeah, we all did. Like, we all did.
And a lot of people don't understand that. Like you don't understand it unless you really come from it. Like people brag about it. Like you could tell who's a clown and you could tell who's the real ones. You get me?
Yeah.
Just based upon what they like, the events and shit like that they speak on. But it's like when you really come from around these areas and around these things, not saying like you're embarrassed of them, but you're not proud of them. Like those are things that a lot of us did not want to live. We were just forced to because we was around them. You feel me? So I guess,
it was outside.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like that drive. It was just so eager just to be like, how can I just want to escape all this.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to be the drug dealer. I don't want to be the pitcher. I don't want to go to jail and for killing somebody, because killing back then was a thing too.
Yeah, like I was constantly
and it still is.
And then like especially like being a gay girl on the streets, like you already know, like I got into so many tussles in the street and all of that because I didn't really have like those opportunities of phone calls that it's like, hey, I need help. I ain't had mommy, daddy. I ain't really have none of that. Everybody in my family was kind of busy doing their own thing. And who am I gonna call? My grandmother?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? She don't even understand half the shit that's going on.
You had no siblings either.
Like you feel me? Yeah. Well, on my dad's side, I got a lot of siblings. We just ain't grow up together. And then my other sibling on my mom's side, we 11 years apart. Yeah. So I kind of grew up really on my own. Like, you get me?
The fights in the playground, you ain't calling nobody. You just gotta make it happen. You gotta make it happen.
I used to be like, well, I gotta fight. Hopefully, I don't get my ass whooped.
You said the drive, right? And the first thing I noticed about you when I did, see you DJing at Olivia's, the energy and your mic game, and is that part of that drive? Because you got quiet DJs that a little bit, but you take over. You let the music play. You're not one of them. You're not an annoying one. Some people are annoying. You let it rock. You come in and out. The giggle. Can I get a giggle real quick? Yo, I'm telling you, that shit is amazing.
Yeah, it's really my laugh though.
But it's fucking amazing. It's like, I thought it was fake because you always did the drop.
Yeah.
So it was drop, and then I was actually next to you because our mutual friend Elliot, and we was in the party bus, and you did that shit. I'm like, oh shit, it's real. Because I heard the drop so many times. But so back to the original question, the energy. And I mentioned it with Nino and Primo. You, Primo, Nino, and Frank, y'all got that energy.
Thank you.
Can you teach that? Or that has to come from growing up or from inside? Like, where's that come from? That shit is amazing.
I feel like all of that comes from finding your place as a performer. Because, DJs, we perform. Like, it's a full-on performance. There is no real preparation to it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we not sitting in the back punching the bag like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Like, no, like you really walking in, and it's like the structure to a performance, like, and then you wing it from there. It's kind of like what I'm probably gonna get cursed out for saying,
okay,
but like what comedians do. You get what I'm saying? Comedians, like, they have the structure to their showcase, but a lot of the time they start jumping into improv depending on their read of the crowd. Yeah. Like
if it ain't working, it ain't working. You gotta switch it up.
Exactly. Like I have respect for like the comedian craft, because that's one of the hardest crafts that there is, and a lot of people don't understand that because it's all based upon crowd reading. And what we do as DJs is that we read the crowd. Artists don't have that trouble. You get me? Yeah. Artists, it's like you're gonna love an artist for what they sing, because that's what they're known for, because they're creators.
Yeah, poetry is not reading no crowd. Like you gonna hear what I gotta say, you gonna cry or laugh.
You love me. Yeah, you love me for what I do, right? Yeah. But
that's a good point.
Being a DJ, like, it's all about crowd reading, because it's like you can't really set up your set in advance because that might not be the crowd for that. Or you know what, it may not be that time to play that record. So where that energy comes from, like for me personally, it comes from like crowd reading. I'm really good at crowd reading.
Yeah.
And that's like my niche. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's also been like my advantage in this game. That's why it's like, no matter how ignorant the room I walk in, I tell people, I look at people that are with me and I tell them, give me 30 minutes. And that's only because they're like looking at me and my image is rough. And they're like, who the hell is this girl? Like, what the hell? She came in. Yeah. And sometimes and that's just the ignorant world that we live in. But I have a clear understanding of that. That it's like, sometimes it takes a second, but my thing is always captivating that crowd. Like, so my energy comes from that. It's not like I'm gonna start yelling louder or anything, but it's like from a performance.
No, I love it. I love it. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I was doing when I heard you. Mind you, I don't know who the fuck you are, right? and Olivia's, shout out to Olivia's, by the way. Yeah. Olivia's, they're partying while you eating. Like, and the food is amazing.
Oh yeah, girls is twerking on the table, the whole nine.
Fucking
shaking your chicken.
Bro, I had a fucking bistec encebollado. I'm fucking eating my steak, talking to my people, hook over there, blah, blah, blah. And for me to stop my fucking beautiful steak,
I'm say knocking.
I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then the girl I was with, shout out to Chini, she was like, oh, that's DJ Sammi Blendz. And I'm like,
not with the voice.
That's like, no. If we're in a spot, I'm gonna bring Chini to you one day. That's how she talks. So that was my introduction to you. Was you took my attention off my fucking steak, and I was like, who the fuck is that? Because that's what you do. And
to take the attention from a man off a steak is crazy.
And Olivia steak, them niggas is real.
Yeah.
So I'm just so happy that that you do what you do, man. And then when I saw you, when I started hanging out again in the streets, where I lived in Casa for the Wednesdays, you came, same thing. It's just beautiful that you have that, and like you said, you got to have it. What bookings are, because I did my homework, everybody. This is what I got. If I miss anything, let me know. You are moving out here, by the way. LA, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, CT, Jersey, Baltimore, Boston, Philly, DC. That's just to mention what I caught from my research. And you do LA a lot, because I'll be with you and you'll be like, I'm leaving LA tomorrow, whatever. Yeah. So what is that kind of booking? Is that, obviously, is a blessing.
Yeah,
it's a blessing to get a booking at Evos for 7 months. So you know that it's not a joke. The level that you are now, I know you don't take it for granted. But
absolutely
how do you, you got a booking team, someone answering your fucking emails. Like, how do you keep up with this shit? And that's not to mention, I don't know if you go to Europe, I don't know if you go to DR and fucking Mexico, but that's other.
Soon.
Yeah, soon. So how do you manage all that? It's a blessing, by the way. And
no, absolutely. It definitely is a huge blessing. And I would say that's the years of building my network as well, because that's what it is. Like, as a DJ, DJing is very different. And that's why people kind of misconstrue even when you get picked up by a DJ team, or you get picked up by, you understand, a label, they automatically think, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit back and I'll be the celebrity. Like, the raw reality is that, the artists are the ones like, that are like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but like, they can be turned into puppets. Yeah. As a DJ, you can't. Like, you're constantly studying and doing the whole nine. So, just, going back into your original question or whatever, is that when I got locked up, you get me, like, I sat down and I'm like, yo, I got locked up like at my peak, I would say, right? And, I was just like, damn, I was making a lot of money, but it was kind of like, there should be no reason that I don't have extra security blankets. So I sat down with myself and I'm like, all right, I know the hustle bone. I have a background in business. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, what am I missing? And I sat down with myself for those 2 years. And I will tell you this, I did not skip a beat. Every minute, every second, my focus was my career. And that's literally what got me through, and I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that later. But this goes to say that when I came out, I started structuring my business different. I took my book knowledge and my street knowledge, and I said, how can I turn Sammi Blendz into a corporation? Because Sammi Blendz to me is like an entity. Like, you understand? Like, so I'm like, how can Sammi Blendz become the umbrella to create jobs for more people, and how do these people do it? I'm like, they have teams, they have the whole nine, but nobody's coming to save you. So what I did was I started from like an assistant, right? And I never had an assistant before. I was like, okay, you know, I'm like, all right, I know people that have 9 to 5 jobs. I started asking people questions. Yo, for like assistant work, like what do assistants usually do? How do I implement that? So I started acknowledging myself, right? So then from there, I spawned off into, all right, now that I have an assistant, I'm gonna get an agent. You get me? My agent, I literally trained. The first one didn't work out, second one didn't work out, but eventually one will. You got me? Because I tell people when I hire them, I'll fire you as quick as I hired you if you don't keep up. You get me? Just communicate with me though if you're confused about anything, right? But from there, I got my brand management that I outsourced to another company and all of that. I'm not trying to bore the shit out of everybody, but you know, it took a lot of structure for me to...
The facts are the facts.
Like, you feel me? It took a lot of structure and a lot of things for me to learn on my own as an entrepreneur first and not an artist that I started implementing within like my brand. So now creating all these moving pieces, and I'm not gonna keep on going down that wormhole, is that now I have the structure to my business that it's like now I have my agent. You get what I'm saying? That it's like, you know, even if clients, I'm very involved with my brand. I don't put my brand in the hands of anybody because I don't trust anybody with it. I tell people like this, I can run a job of 10 people by myself and still DJ a party, or you understand, I give everybody what they're to do for their workload. Like, you get what I'm saying? And like, we move as a unit and we move together. And I tell clients, like, same thing, I hold the respect for my team, I hold the respect for my clients. But you only as strong as the weakest link in your team. You get what I'm saying? So and I learned that off of the streets. Yeah. You feel me? Anybody would tell you from the streets themselves. Yep. But you know, taking that, it's like pretty much like we'll come up with like a constructive like marketing plan to reach out to other states and do the whole nine and make it make sense. Everybody wants the Hollywood card of, oh, I want 2,500, or I want 5,000 because I'm me. No, you fucking idiot. You want to know something? And I'm gonna be completely transparent with you. The local DJ is probably pulling more numbers in that spot than you are. And in all reality, they don't really need you, because it's like, we live in an era that anybody could DJ. What are you bringing new to the table? So you need to implement the talent with the business. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I'm gonna give a gem right now, and you know, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna do shit how Sammi Blendz does it, but it's like maybe they could take this and mold it into their own. Yeah. I charge people for this, so this is a gem. It's a gem. That it's like pretty much what you do is that you go to territories or whatever the case may be. Humble yourself, get in tune with the local DJs, find out what the locals are about. Don't play all the local shit. Come in as a talent, but also develop your network over there. So now when I go into certain states, like when I go into Florida, I could bring out 500 to 700 people. Maybe more. Nice. You get what I'm saying? Like, with enough time behind me. But it's like I've structured this network in creating these fan bases in these different states that people actually are coming out to see me. But when I originally go into a state for the first time or anything of the sort, I mean, now it's different because I'm a little more well-known. Yeah. But I came in very humble. You get what I'm saying? That it's like, yo, listen, I like what y'all got going on here. I think, give me a shot. You get me? And that same hustle that I started from the groundwork of when I first started DJing, when I was 15, 16, 17, walking into clubs and just telling them, I will DJ for free every day if you gave me that opportunity, is the same hunger that I walk around with, and I implement it with the structure of my business now. You feel me? So it is different. Yeah, I love it though. That's real. That's real. And I do want to thank you for bringing your brand, because this is my brand, and you are sharing your brand with me. And you know, I know we got mutual friends. I don't know if you did it because of that. You dope though. You make me happy when I see you. When I met you, that's the same thing you said. I'm like, yo. You know my fucking name. Yo, I love your energy. But, you know, thank you for bringing your brand to my brand. And, you know, it's fucking amazing. Like, I'm fanning out that you're here. I'm not even fucking joking. I'm not even fucking joking. Like, you know, the more that I do this, you know, I'm not trying to say I'm trying to get stars or nothing, but
I want people that make me giddy. I want people that, oh shit, like I'm fucking nervous. So it's like Sammy's coming. Like that's a real feeling.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? When Nino was the same thing, you know, when I interviewed my friends that was locked up, you know, I want to tell stories because, you know, and you mentioned being locked up. You know what? You hit it on the nose. We ain't gotta get into it because I was gonna ask you, when you came home, did you, and you already answered that, you was like, nah, we gonna hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So we ain't even gotta go through that. You already hit that on the nose. Let's go back to your venues and stuff. What do you think was your biggest crowd so far? Have you done? I was gonna say a fucking Coliseum or some shit. Soon.
Speak that shit into existence.
Hell yeah, fucking football stadiums and Super Bowls and shit. Hell yeah.
I would say one of my biggest crowds. It would have been early in my career, like before COVID really hit. Like I really started buzzing, and I have a lot of states like under my belt.
Yeah.
Where the hell was I? Yo, I'm not sure if I was in DC or something of the sort. Or I think it was White Plains. It was some theater that I actually did.
It was dope. It was big.
Yeah, we had about I think a little over 5,000 people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it was definitely earlier in my career.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. You go to Casa, and you go to that place. Do you bring the same energy? Is it
Absolutely.
the same? So you don't say, there's the fucking 10 people here. Fuck this shit.
Nah, you know what it is? I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of DJs that they're pampered enough that they start off in big crowds and they continue pursuing just big crowds. They don't know how to rock a small room. Rocking a crowd of 10 people will really test your craft. Because it's like, I've walked into gigs that it's like, whatever, 10, 15 people, sometimes 6. But yeah. I'm like, well,
I'm gonna rock these 6 motherfuckers.
They paid me for my 2 hours, so I ain't leaving. You get me? They even offer me extra because it's that.
Come on, 6 motherfuckers.
You hear me? It's like, let's get down to it. We're gonna have a good time because that's what this is about. Like being a DJ is like being a musical therapist. Like we psychologists in a sense. Like, who am I that it's like, this is my line of work, but it's like you go out because you were having a shit day or you're going through whatever the hell you're going through in your life. Yeah. Imagine walking in the building and the DJ's miserable. So I hate my life.
We're not doing that.
You feel me? So I look at it more from that perspective than anything.
No, that's a blessing. And I thank you for the people for rocking 6 or rocking 5,000 because like you said, we could see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And no, it's a blessing. But just to touch on the being locked up thing. Now, what do we do when we come home? What is the bounce back? Because I want people to understand that was a bad situation for you. That was a terrible 2 years. I've never been locked up. I don't know what that feels like. But what is the only reason why we bring it up or I bring it up is because it's a bounce back.
Right.
She could have stood fucking depressed. She could have came home and fucking went, you know what? I don't want to fucking do this no more. But like you said, you mentioned it. The bounce back was hit the ground running? Like you still had your laptop or you had to start from scratch?
Well, getting my laptop back was, it was tough due to, a lot of other things and stuff that I'm really not going to touch base on.
Okay.
But I was fortunate enough that a really good friend of mine and my family was able to redeem my laptop. Nice. Which was crazy to me, but it was like I premeditated a lot of everything that I wanted to do before I came out. Nobody knows this, and this is the first time that anybody's even hearing this.
I appreciate it.
When I was in the county, I was actually working on a mixtape, and I'm not a rapper. The only person that I said that I'm a spawn of is my mentor. So again, I'm a replication. I'm not gonna say exact replication because I'm my own person, but he's the only one that could replicate my style of DJing because I have a very different style of DJing. So I literally sat on the phone with him. I would never forget. I wasted about
DJ Mello.
Yeah, DJ Mello. $150 in phone calls, but he kind of knew that it wouldn't work, but the fact that he stood on the phone with me all those hours on end and worked with me and just kept my mind there, because the main thing when you're locked up is that it takes you a while to learn. They call it learning how to jail, because you're still trying to live your life behind that phone. And the raw reality is that your life isn't there anymore. You understand? Your life is what you're sitting in, but it's like that phone is that mental escape. That's why anybody that calls that's incarcerated or any of that, I would tell anybody, just pick up. We just want to talk. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because it's like, that shit is therapy to us. That's why when you speak to somebody that's locked up, they sound like the most positive person in the world. Yeah. Because you literally in the pits of hell right now. You got me? That, you know, like, I sat with him on the phone and we made a mixtape. And he was like, yo, do you want me to scratch this in, blend this in? Do you, like...
So you were rapping?
What happened?
You were rapping?
No, like he was DJing. He was like, I was the ears, he was the hands.
Oh, got you. So you was like, I want it this way. Okay.
Yeah. So literally, and I'll be like, yo, cut the instrumental on that, put the acapella over here. Then I want you to blend this. And
that's fucking amazing. Bro.
Yeah. So literally, I still got the paper. I swear to God, I'm gonna frame that shit.
So instead of freestyling,
I was DJing through a phone.
Exactly.
I swear to you.
Not rapping through a phone.
Nah.
DJing through a phone. Yeah. That's amazing.
And I would listen to the radio in the middle of the night because that's when a lot of the New York DJs would go live. Yeah. You get me? That it wouldn't be like the same shit that they play all day, every day. Yeah. That I'm like trying to get in tune with the music, and I'll call Mello and I'll be like, yo,
shout out to K Slay. Shout out to K Slay. He was the Thursday, everybody locked up, lock in. Yo, you know the door was closed. Yo, rest in peace, K Slay, yes. Man. That was amazing.
Yo,
every
man.
Thursday.
Yo, I used to catch Louis Vega set, and I'll be about to, you hit me from inside. I was like, ooh, it's lit. Turn on the radio. Like,
that's dope, man.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I'm telling this story because it's like that drive, even with all odds against me, and this was before I even knew how long I was going to do. I was facing 25 to 30. Damn. So I didn't know what life was really going to look like. Yeah. You get me? But I'm like, nah. I'm going to keep myself busy. But I'm like, nah. I'm like, that's not in the book for me. That's not in the universe's plan. It can't be. I don't work too fucking hard. And I just kept going with it, right? So before I came home, I started premeditating the business portion of things. What do I want to do? How do I want to look? Now that I finally sat with myself and I kind of like gutted out a lot of things that I didn't even know I was dwelling on throughout my life, you get me? It was like I felt like a whole new me, that I'm like, all right, you literally coming out with no plan, no home, no nothing. Barely no money. Like, you get me? And I don't come from a rich family. Yeah. So it was really like, all right, how am I gonna get back? That was my question to myself every morning. As soon as I was making my coffee, how am I gonna get back? You're gonna get back. You're gonna get back and you're gonna do it better every fucking time. And that drive, it just always drove me throughout my life, because it's like, no matter what the odds are, all I ever need is a 1%. And I tell myself that every single day. So no matter what, you get what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna get the get back. And you know, I structured a full plan for a year and a half. And that's how I got here. That it's like, yeah, I can't tell the future, but I said, even down to changing my style. A lot of people were like, yo, I see what you're doing, and they think it's other people. No, I've been wanting to do this, but while I was inside, I was working out. So I'm like, damn, like, I finally feel good. Like, yeah. You know, like, I feel like I could wear the things that I've always wanted to. You get me? And I'm like, I can't just do that shit from one day to the next, because everybody gonna be like, what the fuck, Sammy? Yeah. But I gave it to everybody in portions, and I calculated every step. And I tell people like this, and that's why I look at people that are struggling within this industry and all that. I'm like, yeah, it's not easy. Yo, sometimes I still have my up and downs. Sometimes a lot of the big DJs have up and downs. This shit ain't easy. It's not for the weak. But it's like the raw reality. You need to sit down with yourself and find where you want to go. You get me? And find your niche, because everybody want to be the best. Yeah. There's no best to DJ. Everybody's different. You want to know why DJs are on the pillars that they are, and that's why, yeah, respect the OGs and the new ones that are coming up. You get what I'm saying? Is because they have their niche that they're known for. Flex is always going to be Flex. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, Louis Vega is always going to be Louis Vega. Even though Louis Vega and Oscar G are within like the same caliber, those are two different entities, and they both got individual niches.
Alex Sensation.
There's, like, you understand? Yeah. Adoni. Like, we talking about, I could go on, so on and so on and so on, that it's like, the raw reality, it's about finding your place and attacking that. That's the DJ.
Don't try to be all over the place. You can't do it. You can't do it.
That's why I be hearing guys like, nah, I'm the best at this shit. What are you the best at? Because there's millions of networks in the DJ game. It's impossible to be not successful in this game, but it's almost impossible to be successful where you see the clichéness is. Yeah. It's just attack what you're good at. There's DJs that I know in the private event game, bro, they're doing Coliseums.
Yeah.
They get called for the Coliseums, even though they're not the headliner.
Doesn't matter.
They left with more money than the headliner. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That I'm like, damn, I'm in the wrong line of work. I need to learn more of the technical shit.
No, that's a fact. Okay, so let's go. Let's work on the timeline here. So you home now? You free?
Yeah.
God blessing, by the way. Because facing 25, and I'm not gonna even worry about that. I'm gonna worry about this and make a fucking mixtape. That's amazing within itself.
Yeah.
Now you touch down. Now you back in the streets. We have a mutual friend in common, and I always like to shout out my brother Elliot.
Yeah.
Did he? Is he one of the promoters to help you
Yes.
get back in and get you bookings and
Hell yeah. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my brother Elliot. He get on my damn nerves. It take me about 3 minutes with talking with Elliot on the phone before I start cursing him out. Like, Elliot, shut up. I'm trying to speak.
Yeah, he don't.
No, he don't listen.
Yeah.
He don't listen. But he got the biggest heart in the world. That's one thing that I can say about him. He met me when I was a kid. Like, you get me.
So that's not nightlife bullshit. That's family,
man.
family.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that. Check that out.
He met me, if I'm not mistaken, Elliot met me in one of the underground spots. That toxic. Toxic motherfucker. But we always had like a good standing, like friendship, I would say. But we definitely got way closer after I came out. And Elliot actually knows some of my family and stuff. So it's like that's like fam right there. But if it wasn't for him, and I want to give a big shout out to my brother DJ MJ.
Yeah.
DJ MJ, he does a lot of more like private events or whatever. But any opportunity that he had to even slightly have me help him with something, just to put some money in my pocket, that's how I really got myself up on my feet. And then Elliot was just like, yo. When I got in tune with him, I was like, yo, I'm trying to get my rhythm back.
Yeah.
You got me? He was like, yo, I'll put you at fucking every event that I'm at. And then like he just kept on like, and I was
that nigga is crazy. He's fucking, if he fucks with you, he fucks with you. Too bad that when I'm with this nigga, I get home at 7 o'clock in the morning. Last week it was 2 weeks ago was 7. Last week was 5:30. So I'm doing better. If it wasn't for Blanco, we would have got home at 9.
No.
And that's another one of your brothers. I know.
Yeah. Yo, me and Blanco, we go way back. That's my guy and shit like that.
Nah, that's my brother, man.
Or whatever. Nah, I would say, yo, I really grew up out here, like in the Bronx or whatever, and I pay homage to a lot of the street dudes that I know, a lot of the business owners that I know, a lot of the promoters, DJs, all of that, because it's kind of like, we all cut from the same cloth. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like we really understand each other, that no matter where we go at in life, it's always going to be that love when we see each other. That's
a fact. Speaking of friends, I got to do it.
Oh, man.
I got to do it. What's up? What's the relation? And I know this. It's for the people.
I'm Dominican and Puerto Rican. That's my relation.
No, we're not talking about that. What is your relation with Chuchi? I know that's your girl. We got to give Chuchi a shout out.
Oh, yeah, no, not my girl like that. Be specific. That's my sister.
Your BFF girl, not girl. I forgot about the thing.
Yeah, no, everybody be like, they be thinking, because I'm gay, I just sleep with everybody.
No. Your friend, your sister, Chuchi, that I know you fuck with heavy, and I had to give her a shout out. There's no way I wasn't going to not do it. And that's what I wanted you to do.
It's my sister right there, man. Me and Chuchi met through some mutual promoter that I don't fuck with no more or whatever. And
fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
We don't know who you are, but fuck you, nigga.
Yeah. It is what it is, though.
Yeah.
But I ain't even gonna give them the promotion on me saying the name. You feel me?
We ain't gotta do that.
Everybody who know, right?
You know.
So, what do you call it? That, me and Chuchi, like, Chuchi was toxic from as soon as I met her.
Nigga had a condom suit on at your birthday.
Yo, that's my sister. When I say, like, we met mad years ago, and I swear it was like, yo, we connected, and I looked at the very first day that me and Chuchi met, we killed, at the time I was drinking Henny.
Yeah.
We killed like 3 bottles of Hennessy.
Damn.
And she was still standing there. She said, you want to do another one? I said, yo, you gonna be my sister for the rest of my life. I swear to you.
That's dope.
And it's never been nothing less. But Chuchi has rolled through the trenches with me. If it wasn't for Chuchi too, I wouldn't have got myself up on my feet. A lot of people don't know that Chuchi, she was telling people like, yo, because Chuchi used to be a really big promoter in the game.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know that, like, up on this side. Like, Chuchi has shit on lock.
I seen her flyers.
Yeah, Chuchi was a big dog. Like, Chuchi got respect in these streets. You feel me? That, what do you call it? That she was going around telling people like, yo, I'm gonna tell people I'm your manager and all that. She's like, I got you, sis. Chuchi did not take a fucking dollar from me. She would, and
book
because
you
I told her,
no money.
Yeah, I told her, I'm like, yo, I'll give you like $50 a booking, or like, yo, sis, like I'm just trying to get it, yo, because everybody loved Chuchi.
Yeah.
Like if you know Chuchi, like you just gonna love her, you just gonna respect anything she say because she reckless. So Chuchi would literally go and strong arm order promoters, especially in the Heights, because that's where she used to promote at Heavy.
Yeah.
She used to pull up. She used to be like, why is Sammi not booked? You're booking Sammi. She'd be like, take out your phone. Right now, yo, and she was booking me dates like literally strong arm and shit and all
Gangsta.
that. Yeah, and you know, that's where I started my momentum too. Like if it wasn't for Chuchi, like yo, nothing less. I just had to give her her fucking flowers.
No, that's why I brought it up.
That's my sister right there.
I need that. That's my girl. I love her. She's one of the people. Matter of fact, I met her when I reconnected with Elliot. She was doing the hookahs and casa, and you know, always show me love. Your fashion style, let's go into that. Your shit is, hey, your fashion style is dope.
Nah, thank you.
You know, you come in, I don't know if it's rock and roll trendy. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's your shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Most motherfuckers got Jordans with sweatpants and then the Nike Tech. No. You come with your fucking hats. You know, I don't know if you have a brand yet. You know, we're gonna get into your ring soon, but. Yeah. What like you fucking actually prepare this shit in the mirror in the fucking mirror, or you just grab anything? Like what's going on here?
Nah, so like, you know, again, like I always wanted to mess around with this style, but like before I used to be a little pudgy. Like
okay.
So then it's like kind of like when I would try to do things outside of the box, like my little button was breaking open, and I'm like,
you one of them fat type motherfuckers. I hate them niggas. I hate them niggas.
I was like, this ain't it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna dress like a goon. You get me? So but when I came out finally in shape, the whole nine, that I started like playing around with like the shirts, the whole nine, like, and then I had bought this. People was like, yo, you need to mess around with the hat, because sad to say, a lot of people used to say that like my image was always mad aggressive, whatever, right? Yeah. That it's kind of like, oh, you need to soften up. It wasn't really me listening to society with that. In the beginning, I actually did a photo shoot that, not even to get a little too graphic. Like if you scroll down on my pages there, I started doing like a lot of androgyny. So I don't know if you know what
androgyny.
Yeah.
I'll Google it later.
It's kind of that's some real Bronx nigga shit to say, bro.
I'll Google it later. Androgyny, I got you.
All right, so pretty much what Prince the Kid did, like, you understand what I'm saying? It's androgyny is like a fashion that it's like, yeah, you know, a lot of men do it, but it's like you're implementing, like, it's like a non-binary kind of like a fashion. Like,
got you.
That it's like men will wear women's clothing and the whole nine, and you know, maybe I'm not saying the exact definition, but
Bad Bunny type of thing.
Yeah, okay. But that's fun. That's why they say Prince the Kid was always ahead of his time.
Okay.
If that man would have still been alive, which I love him so much, I'm about to cry. But if he would have still been alive, he was always ahead of the game when it came to that.
Fashion. But fashion, and you know what? And I am one of them that I got. Oh, by the way. Bakery, holla.
Oh, shout out to the bakery boys. Those my guys, you hear me?
Shout out to Julio on the bakery. Got my shirt. I'm very simple. And you know what? Sometimes on New Year's, I don't know if you remember, I get stupid on New Year's. That's my, but I don't even get stupid. I get a fucking suit and some shiny shoes, and that's my getting stupid. I go back to tees and fucking jeans and sneakers, you know? So I am a very play it safe fucking type of dresser, but I don't really care about going outside the box. So I'm just simple. So back to the hat. So you don't have your own brand yet?
No, not yet. That's coming.
Hey, let the team work that out. we do have, you do have the rings.
Yes.
All right. Let me try to say it. Mort nos separe, which means death separates us. That's your.
Mort nos separe.
Mort nous separe. Mort nous separe. And what is that? Latin?
No, that's actually French.
French. Say, I wouldn't know.
I felt like
that's why I got your head. No, it's beautiful, and that's your shit.
Yeah.
I love it. So death separates us in French. And so let's look at some stuff. What you got there?
All right, so pretty much I launched my own ring line.
Got you.
Which I was super excited about. This is actually the first collection. It's called Till Death. Right now it's a 4-collection series. I have like the black with the jet black gems. I have like the blue I have the gold. I have also the silver. That all of them are like custom gems.
Nice.
So pretty much, I came up with this concept because of one of the first things that like I got attracted to. Like when I came out, I don't know where the obsession really spawned from. I'm like a heavy jewelry person. I love jewelry. But it's like, yo, these rings, like the custom rings that like the bikers wear and a lot of people in the tattoo industry wear. I'm like, yo, I got like overly obsessed with them. Like I started like buying bundles and bundles, but the problem is that I wasn't able to find good quality ones.
They turn your finger?
What happened? Well, yeah, that and like they'll just break easily and like they'll start wearing out and the whole nine. So my rings are like stainless steel, like if I'll just pick one of these up and stuff like that. And pretty much they have my custom signature on the inside. This is actually a custom design of the first ring that like I ever bought, which is replicated. Like the designs, they're similar to some of the ones that you see at certain carts that buy them, but everything on here is custom. So what I did was that I infused 3 to 4 color different gems into one. So down to like even what the gems are and stuff like that, it's like they're all one of one. So I kind of gave them like their own identity. This is called the Till Death collection.
That's dope. Congratulations about that.
Nah, thank you.
I saw on your stories. What was that? Like May something? I think it was the end of May that you actually launched it. You were sitting at the table.
Yeah. So I launched it.
So this is very recent.
Yeah, May 30th. I did like a pre-launch because what I've been doing is like a promotional run. My website's already ready, but we're gonna plan like a huge fashion show before the grand opening of the actual website.
Can we get them now or no?
Yes.
Okay.
You can get them now. They are available on the Instagram and also Shopify to join like the email list. It's Molt News Sepal or whatever.
So they could go through your DJ Instagram to get them. Or
You can find it. Yeah. So just pretty much the page.
Do your research, people.
Yeah, it's on my page.
It's like Amazon. Figure it out.
No, but even if you Google it, like I have the full on, like this is a full business. Like this isn't something that I just threw myself into. I own the rights to everything of it. Like you get me? And then also like I'm even getting into, you know, because I'm really big on like tank tops. These aren't like your average or whatever. These are coming soon. Yeah. So these are pretty much bodybuilding tank tops.
Gotcha.
And like shirts and stuff. So I'm jumping into that. And as you can see, my logo is actually, I'm obsessed with like the wolf is like my spirit animal. Yeah. So it's the skull of a wolf. And of course I got to put my little hat. Cause me.
Cause it's me. Big congratulations.
Thank you.
This is what my show's about. My show's about telling your story. My show's about promoting, you know, giving other people. There might be a motherfucker out there that want to start a ring collection. They ain't even know how to start. Or they're scared to wear a hat because their friends, we from the hood. You can't wear no fucking hat.
But honestly, that's why I started like this ring collection. You know, it is stainless steel, but they are gold plated. All of them are 18 karat gold plated. Even like the blue one, silver one.
Your finger ain't turning green.
Yeah, people. It's not gonna turn green. Like literally, you could go swimming with them. Like they're safe. Like you get me. Eventually, I'm gonna grow it into something more. But I wanted to make something affordable because I speak to a lot of guys that it's kind of like they want to take that leap of faith in fashion, but it's kind of like they don't know how to do it. And I remember feeling like when I didn't really know how to implement these certain factors, like playing around with a bandana, putting hoops on, like you feel me, that I'm like, nah, I look stupid.
Nah, cause you grew up on the 4 train side, I grew up on the 6 train side. We worse on that side. You talking about fucking fashion toxic, man. You can't wear shit. I grew up on the 6 train by fucking Whitlock, West Farms and Freeman, shout out my hood. But yo, like, the fuck is that? Oh, this is Jabot. Jabot, man, like a rapper had to say it first. Now it's cool. You know, you come out with a yellow Tommy Hilfiger bomber. Yeah. You know, fucking. The rapper. So it was more. You have to wait for fucking.
But you wanna know what? You wanna know what? I'll tell you this, right? So it's kind of like jewelry and accessories are going against the grain, right? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, you know what? I sit down and look at like let's just say regular hood guy, right? Yeah. And be like, how can I elevate you? You get what I'm saying?
You're gonna be nervous.
Let's throw on some rings, and then like you feel me, you could still keep the cap on the whole 9. But I'm like, yo, what we gonna do is that we gonna throw on some leather thing, right? Nobody gonna touch you. You still gonna look like a G, but then they gonna be like, yo, my mans, you look like money. You get what I'm saying? My main thing is that it don't matter what you got in your pocket or none of that. As long as you look like money, you feel like money, you gonna go and get money.
No, for sure.
Like, you hear me? So that's the motto. And my grandma actually told me that. My grandma's super aggressive.
No, it takes a lot to get out that box. Like, I haven't bought a pair. Shout out to Construction Tims. I'm not hating, but I haven't had a pair in fucking 5 years. Like, I don't want them. I did that for fucking 20 years.
What type of boots you wear?
I don't have no. I do not own a pair of fucking boots right now.
What the fuck you doing this like in the snow? Oh, you be the one that be falling down the block.
I got a car.
So you drive to the club?
I drive to the club or Uber, and I walk. Me and my fucking sneakers will figure it out. We jump in puddles. Yeah. We gonna bust our ass on the ice though. But let's move to something that happened recently. Congratulations, you are the newest member of Shake the Block. That is a beautiful thing.
Ah, man, shout out to my brother Bobby Trends, yo.
You know that is a big deal in the DJ world. But you mentioned earlier, it doesn't matter what team you're on, you still got to grind. Is that what the point you was trying to make?
Absolutely.
With no label, it doesn't matter. Doesn't make it. I don't know what this does for you. Maybe you don't know what it does, but. Does it give you
yeah.
Like what the fuck does it do? I won't know what to do if I get signed to somebody like tomorrow. You on a podcast, you're signed. I'm like, okay, well now what?
Nah, but the raw reality is that this business is all about cross networking, cross marketing, and kind of like you become the it person in your field, right? So it's like it's the same thing with the labels. Like younger in my career, I used to run around with the labels. I'm not gonna say who or whatever, but I used to sit in a lot of like big rooms with like some really big executives and stuff, and just seeing the way that they would treat like their artists and the whole nine. But it's all like literally like I can walk into a room and be like, I'm Shake the Block and the whole nine, and then it's like that standing reputation. You get what I'm saying? Can potentially help me get more business if I'm steering that ship correctly. But now I also have a team that has my back. Like, you get me? I also have more contacts. I also have, you understand, like these are networks that is kind of like, in certain networks, there are gatekeepers, but the raw reality is that a lot of people be like, nah, all I got is me. Bro, our line of work, you need people. You're never gonna be successful without people. I'm so sorry. Like that whole ignorant bullshit that I always hear, it's me, myself, and I. That's why.
So you don't like the self-made?
Nah, it's like all of us are self-made.
Okay.
We gotta work to be self-made. But just because you roll around with a team, a label, or
they're not gonna do the work for you.
No. Why do you think that they picked you up in the first place? Because they see the work that you're putting in. So a lot of people get it misconstrued that after you get picked up, that work stops.
I'm Shake the Block now. They're going to give me bookings. Nah.
Papi.
No, Papi.
You keep your same model. Yeah. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep that same drive, because it's like, if you're not bringing nothing to the table, why are you sitting eating? You get me? Like, and I even tell my team that I even hired that, like, outside of, like, the Shake the Block stuff, just with my business, period.
Yeah.
I'd be like, listen, we all gonna bring entrees, and we all gonna eat good. Like, you feel what I'm saying? We breaking pieces off of our entrees. Like, you get me? It's like you gotta go out and get it. But that's what all that's about, or whatever.
No, I love
but Shake
it.
the Block has an outstanding reputation in the whole nine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, people gonna talk shit about anybody.
You got a chain? I see flex with a chain. I see them niggas with chains. When's your chain at?
What happened?
The chain. What's the chain at?
What you mean?
Shake the Block chain. That's not a thing.
Nah, I mean, is it a word called Bobby? Nah, I'm fucking.
Bobby, we need that. Bobby, we need that chain.
Nah, they robbing DJs out here. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything I wear is fake. You hear me?
No, but all right, so let's start wrapping it up. I know you got the women's event on the 27th. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah. I'm doing my pre-birthday celebration. I'm an August Leo. Let me start there.
Holla, my daughter's August Leo.
Yeah. We a little different. Shout out to my
daughter's August 4th.
That's my birthday.
Get the fuck out of here.
I swear to everything I love. I'll show you my ID right now.
Kayla, August 4th in the building. Holla. I knew I was the reason why I like you. and my granddaughter's August 10th.
Oh, so you got Leos all around you.
Yes.
Also, you know how to deal with us. We're very happy people, but we like shit our way.
It's okay. I have no choice. I have to deal with you motherfuckers. Yeah. But speak about that. Is that I saw something about sold out. So the tickets are moving?
Yeah, the tickets are moving so far. So I extended my early bird tickets or whatever. It's for my pre-birthday celebration because I'm going out of town on my actual birthday.
Got you.
Or whatever the case may be. So I am doing an all women's event. Then on Sunday I'm doing a brunch that's going to be a regular event. It sucks that I got to promote like that. Because they like confuses people. But my fellas are safe. Don't worry about it. Girls, you could bring your boy toys and your boyfriends and your side niggas, whatever you want to do.
I was just going to ask, and I thought it was a stupid question, so I kind of deleted it from my list. So it's an all-girls event, but guys can come?
No, it's two parties, right?
Okay.
I'm doing a party the 27th and the 28th.
So the 27th, no guys.
Nah, it's all females and shit like that.
So guys, you are getting stopped at the door. Don't even bother. So that's dead. The 28th, I got a shot. I could get in.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on, baby.
Don't worry about it. I got a lot of my friends that come out and like, you feel me? Like the thing about it is that like with the girl community, queer women and the if, ands, buts and everything above. Yeah,
back to that point that we're gonna.
I do not get involved.
You don't like politics.
Shit.
You don't like politics.
Don't even. I'm the worst. If they put me to talk in front of a nonprofit, I'll probably fail. They'll probably advocate against me by the end of that conversation. But pretty much like they're just, they feel more comfortable when it's all women. And crazy shit happens at those parties because women let loose when they're in a room together. Straight women, gay women.
Fly tetas. This some shit happens. Ass hangs out, titties, everything.
There's like girls just be coming in and be like, yes.
You know what's crazy though? I'm pretty sure. And I'm not speaking for women. I'm just guessing because I'm a guy, and this probably sounds stupid. The fact that we're not around, they're probably like, thank God I'm not getting fucking harassed for fucking 3 hours.
Because
that might be a thing.
Yeah, honestly.
So I'm not retarded then.
A lot of
they're gonna be in a super safe spot. Cause ain't no niggas coming with their fucking dick behind them and none of that bullshit.
Yeah, even straight girls
want to be free. I want to be free.
Because it's like, just cause a shorty put on some short shorts and all that shit don't mean that she wants you to slap her dick on her leg.
Yeah,
like, you get what I'm saying? Like, they just be letting loose. Yo, fam, you'd be surprised how much shit I've fucking caught at those parties.
No, I hope you record that shit. I want to see a teta. So what else you got going on? That's it.
No, as far as that, I do have my mentorship program. We did push back the dates. I was going to launch it in July. We're looking into September.
So if I want to be a DJ, holla at you?
Yeah, pretty much. That's
dope. I didn't know that.
Mentorship program, showing the DJ fundamentals, because it's like, again,
but you can't teach energy.
No.
Can't teach drive.
But it's like teaching the technicalities of it, but also the DJ business side of it as well, and the corporate side of business on how to, do things so that you can set up a security blanket. Because a lot of people work this game for 30, 40 years. Sad to say, the age catches up to us, right? Once you're old, bro, I'm sorry, like, the next new thing is coming up. So instead of, battling with all these older heads, like, you get me, and that's unless, like, you want a different type of pillar, like, you feel me,
yeah. Some DJs ain't going nowhere.
You end up,
Flex ain't going nowhere. He been on the radio for 30 years. Same time slot.
But one thing about Flex, though, Flex, he really pay attention to the younger generation. He show a lot of love.
He keeps up.
Yeah, like, you feel me? There's older heads that it's like, and I ain't even going to name drop or whatever. There's older heads that try to be gatekeepers because it's kind of like they want to be stuck in their era. No, when you become a chameleon within eras, like, you become like somebody that people look up to.
That's his weapon. That's Flex's weapon right there.
Yeah, like, honestly, people could talk shit about Flex or whatever, but Flex is always going to be fucking Flex. Period. Like, ain't nobody touching Flex. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, because it's like he keep up. He's in tune. He's seeing what the newer generation's doing, the whole nine, and he even pays a lot of homage to
No, he went when the Bobby thing was happening. He played Bobby for fucking 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
The fucking, when he threw his hat in the air, nobody knew where the fuck the hat went. Even with 6ix9ine before the bullshit started, he was 6ix9ine was dropping back to back hits. And
how do you feel about that situation? Yeah, that's street code. You get what I'm saying?
I'm a strong advocate of, if you're not that, don't do that.
Right. Absolutely.
I've never joined the gang. I was taught that, be yourself. No shade for gangs. If that's what you do, God bless you. Blood, Crip, whatever. I'm not. I've just never. As far as the 6ix9ine thing, bro, don't be Treyway, and then now shit comes.
Hit the fan, and then that's street code.
I didn't like that part.
That's street code. That's street code.
I'm very diverse when it comes to rap. So his hits. Shot that nigga. That was in my car.
Was a hype. Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
He was fucking.
He was
hype.
a hype man,
and I love that.
It was really, honestly, it was the energy and performance.
Bro, nigga is an energy god. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that situation. I want to wrap this up by saying thank you for coming. I know you're busy. I tried to book in August. She said, nah, nigga, it ain't working. Nigga, August is book.
I'm going back on the road.
I rescheduled my whole shit to do this shit on a goddamn Tuesday.
That's low.
No, because I catch me if you can. I caught you. Thank you. I didn't say it at the beginning, but let me say, thank you for your time. You don't get time back. You could fucking be sleeping or making IG fucking videos right now on your fucking mansion.
Mansion. Diablo, where's the mansion?
Because I'm speaking into existence. It's coming.
Shit, I didn't need to hurry up and fucking come because I be tired in real life. I be thinking I'm full of energy. I'm tired.
No, you can't tell because I've been with you in fucking after parties by the fucking Greek truck in Queens, and we was still fucking kicking it at 4:30 in the morning eating fucking pinchos.
Yo, did you try that shit?
I did. Thank you. It worked.
I told you,
babe. It worked. She gave me and my lady some advice about how to do some things. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's.
But once again, all jokes aside, thank you. Thank you for coming. Like I said, you came because of me. We got the same friends in common, but our energy, since we met, is always positive. So just thank you.
Nah,
yo. I love it.
AB, I love what you're doing for the culture, the whole nine or whatever, and just giving people the platform to speak. And just pulling shit out of them, yo. And shout out to all the DJs out here, man. Shout out to
get them shout outs. Get all them shout outs.
Yo, I got like 100, man. Look, because then if I miss somebody, why I don't like doing that?
You gonna miss somebody.
Because then as soon as I miss somebody, they gonna be like, oh wow, yo, Sam, you mad different now. All of a sudden you put that hat on and you somebody else.
Shout out the girl that I asked you about outside that my friend knows from the house parties. Jelly or something like that.
What happened?
The girl that
Oh yeah, I used to chill with Jelly like heavy back in the day.
That's the house party crew. Did you have a house party crew?
Like, I used to chill with a lot of people. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really cool with a lot of them anymore. But no love lost or anything.
Nah, it's part of the roller coaster.
The journey. But you wanna know who I've always stood around? Yo, like a lot of my guys and stuff that like I grew up with, like in the Bronx.
Yeah.
I would say it was just like a lot of females. It was like,
I have a very inappropriate question. You can say fuck off if you want. Do you fuck fans?
What?
Do you fuck fans? Like, cause I saw a girl put, I want to fuck the DJ, and you was like, oh, so do not that fan specific, but is it like a celebrity thing that you bag bitches and no?
What?
Never mind. We're gonna cut that part out.
That's what. Wait,
okay, I'm not popping yet.
I got supporters, so no, I don't got no fan. I got supporters.
Supporters, okay, cool. We just going. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened there.
If I fuck fans, that's a crazy ass. Do you fuck fans?
When I get popping, yes, I'm grabbing it. When my podcast hits fucking 10 million, come bring it on.
He gonna be like, come get this AB.
And I'm bringing my shorty with me. Don't worry, she likes that type of shit.
Oh, yo, y'all be.
It's una loca. No, that's Dominican.
How many threesomes y'all had?
Nah, I'm still working on that, man.
You still working on it?
Yeah. I don't want to be a beast. Cause she said the niggas that she had in the past.
So ella es dominicana. Yo, she's gonna give you a fucking machetazo, my nigga. Keep talking. Keep talking, bro.
No, so any more shout outs or you good? We good?
Nah, man. Yo, just shout out to all the DJs that's out here doing it. Everybody that know that I love them. Y'all know that I love y'all. I ain't about to fucking come here and give a fucking Biden speech or some shit like that. Look, I'm getting involved in the politics.
No.
Cut it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sammi Blendz, baby. Woo! Let me get that music hack. Yo, I love it, bro. You fucking killed that shit, man.
Nah, it's love, baby.